Hey family, how are you all? I hope you're doing fine. My name is Kailas and you're watching The Journey of Transformation. Well, today is 3rd November 2025 and right now is 11:02 am or 11:02 am while I'm recording this, and today is Monday. And before I start the video, to all new people here, this is the journey of transformation and this is the journey about physical, mental and financial transformation of mind. How I change physically, mentally and financially, how I change, how my views change, how my perspective of life change. Basically, as a human being, how I change. And this is the day 60, right? As much as I remember, today is day 60, and yes, I'm going to tell you about my day. But before I tell you all about my day, I would like to tell you is that this channel and this series holds two purposes. First, I really want to build a community who I call a family and who is always there to support me. And second, I really want to earn money so I can support myself and my parents financially. And one disclaimer for you all, that if you find me struggling with speaking and words, then you should know that I'm suffering from something which is causing me in speaking and words. So you know it now. Let's start the video. Well, I woke up today at 6:30 a.m. and after that I brushed my teeth. After that I emptied my stomach and after that I did physical activity and after that I took a shower and after that I made myself a coffee. I drank my coffee and after that I started to watch Netflix right after the shower and coffee. Well, while I was watching Netflix, I wasn't expecting it, but I don't know what triggered me, but yes, I got a flashback of what I have been through and all. So yes, definitely I am right now in a mood where where I'm not feeling well. So yes, this is the journey of transformation, and this is where I have to tell you all about my life, like what I'm feeling, what thoughts I'm having, what I'm thinking, how my day is going, what I'm going to do in my day, and everything. So I had this, so I told you, and yes, well, after that I continued watching that for about 1 2 I don't even know how many hours, and after that I had a conversation with my mom, and after that I continued watching Netflix again, and after that I'm recording this at 11 a.m. Right now it's 11:05 or 11:05 while I'm recording this, and yeah, well, after recording this, for sure I will have lunch, and after that lunch I will do journaling because it will help me. And yes, after journaling I will watch Netflix again, and after that I will watch YouTube for about hour, and after that I will have a conversation with my friends, close friends and all, and after that I will have a conversation with my parents, and after that I will have my dinner because it will be evening. So yes, after dinner you already know my night schedule. And if you don't know, and I would like to tell you one thing or request you one thing. If you're new here, I really request you to watch from day 0 of this journey of transformation, because this series, it's been 60 days and it's not a joke. Like literally 60 days of consistency and 60 plus days if you consider day 0 also, and day 0 is also considerable because that was also a part of this journey of transformation. Yes, if you watch from day 0, you'll have information about how this series is going, what I did in my this series, and how I have changed from since 60 days, what changes I have made, how I was behaving before, how I was having conversation before, and everything you'll notice by yourself also if you watch from day 0. Okay, so yes, I really request you to watch from day 0 this new transformation. So yes, well, let's come to the point. Like I already told you about my day, I already told you about what I'm feeling right now for a moment, and now let's talk about what. Well, I don't have anything to talk about, but yes, I usually talk about two things in my videos, which I'm going to talk about right now. That look, I don't know what you are going through in your life, but I would like to tell you one. I would like you to tell. I'm again struggling to speak. I don't know why, but okay. I would like you to tell you something. That is, look, I don't know what are you going through, but life is amazing. Life is more beautiful than you think. And I know you have heard this so many times. You feel that these are just words, and I don't know what you are going through and how serious this is, but look, do one thing for me. I don't want your subscription. Even if you don't subscribe my channel, even if you don't like my videos, even if you don't comment on my videos, I just want one thing from you. Please, as a human being, do one thing for me. start taking care of yourself. That's what I want. There's a reason, because I really have been through the worst phases of my life and horrific things in my life, and I have very okay. I have very okay. I don't want to say. I had word, but I forgot. So yes, that's what I'm struggling. But yeah, I had a very bad life since I was born. I had a good childhood for sure, but after teenage, when I got in my teenage, after that my life turned, and that's the dark chapter of my life, because my teenage and my adulthood, like I'm 21 right now, but from teenage to when I was 20 or 21 right now, nothing has been good. Nothing has made me feel like I'm living a good life or everything, because society and people around me, and I have seen full negativity and everything, but I have helped myself, because the traumas you go through, the experiences you go through, makes you learn something, makes you more stronger if you try to help yourself with that also. So yes, I helped myself. I have learned so many lessons since my life with whatever I've been through, and yes, for sure, I have healed myself from so many things, but still, I'm also a human being, and I can still not be healed from some parts. Says I'm still healing in the process, but yeah. Well, I would like to tell you something, that I don't know what you're going through in your life, but for sure, that's just a chapter, and don't feel that this is your life, because life will change for sure. I'm telling you, trust me. Life is more amazing than you think, and I believe that, and that's what I'm working on. Look, this channel holds one purpose, like two purposes, which I already told you. I really want to build a community. Why I want to build a community? Because I want people around me who are positive. I want a family. I don't want just subscribers. I don't want just followers. No, those are just numbers. But I see those numbers as a human being, because there is a real person behind the number. So I really count every subscriber subscribing my family. I really consider every people subscribing me as my family member. So that's what I'm building. That's what I'm doing with this channel. I really am building a community of people who I call a family, and that's what I want. I want family, and I want people who is always there for me, who can always support me, and I am building a positive environment for people like me, and who can help me also in my life, and who I can also help them. Like if someone in my family, like after building a community, if someone in my family member, like this community, goes through anything, I can support them also with the power of this community. And there are so many things I can do with this, you see that. And second purpose is that I really want to earn, so I can fulfill my dreams also. Like if I be like this full of negativity and all, and if I don't live my life, if I just keep struggling and all with this mental health and all, then I will not live my life. But if I start with my courage, if I start doing something with my life, I will have something in return after that, after efforts. So I'm giving my all efforts into this channel. So when I'll start earning from this channel, I will fulfill all my dreams, because I have a dream to travel the world solo also, with my family also. I have a dream to build a house so I can live with my parents also. I have a dream to buy a car. I have a dream to do so many things, and I'm doing this for that. And when I'll start earning from this, I will use all that money to help myself and my parents. So you see that I'm just telling you to do same thing. Start taking care of yourself, heal yourself. I know it's hard, I admit that, because when we go through the suffering, it's not easy. It's just easy to say something to help someone, but those are just words, and the person who is going through something knows the pain, knows the suffering. So I, as a human being, and I as a person, I really have been through so many things. So I know your pain, and I know your suffering. So I would like to help you the way I can. I can help you with force, because I'm not financially well, so I cannot help you financially also, or I'm not a professional here, so I can help you professionally also. But I'm a person who has been through things in life, so I can help you with my words and my experiences. So that's what I'm telling you. Start taking care of yourself. Give yourself the love, care, and treatment you deserve. And what I have learned in my life that so many times we feel suffering and all because we neglect ourselves. We forget that one of the most important person is already in our life, who is yourself, ourselves. You always have yourself, but so many times we neglect ourselves that we stop caring about ourselves, that we stop giving ourselves the care, love, and treatment we deserve. So if you start acknowledging yourself, accepting yourself, and start giving yourself the love, care, and treatment you deserve, you'll have much better life than you are living right now. Look at me. I'm doing physical activity for my physical health. I'm doing mental health activities also. I'm being mindful about whatever I do, whatever I consume. I'm doing so many things to help myself physically and mentally. So you see that I'm putting efforts to help myself. I'm not just sitting around or sleeping and doing nothing. You see that I'm helping myself to recover this. I'm helping myself with my life. So I really want you to do same. Please start taking care of yourself, help yourself. I really don't know what you're going through, and I will like if you share, like, look, if you want to have a conversation, I'm open to it. I can help you with a conversation, right? You can tell me what you are going through in comment section. Share your experience of life, share anything you want to share. Okay, I'm open to it. I will reply. And if you want to have a private conversation, I'm still available. DM me on Instagram. I will have a conversation with you. Okay, life is seriously, with a full heart I'm saying this, life is more beautiful than you think, and I have seen it. Okay, life is more beautiful than we imagine and think. The reason we feel negative and we see life as a negativity because we are focusing on only negative things. If we start to help ourselves, and as much as efforts we'll give, and as much as we put efforts in staying positivity and being positive, we'll start to help ourselves to be positive. And after being positive, you'll see that everything is positive around you. Yes, your efforts to yourself matters. So start being positive. Don't focus on negativity because negativity is all around the world. And as you know, our grandparents tells that you will always find a crow, or I don't know the name, but yeah, you will always find coward also and kind person also. It's just on you. Who are you focusing on? So don't focus on those bad human beings. Just focus on a good of the kindness and beauty of the world. The world is beautiful place you are living in. You already have a good life. Just start accepting yourself. And I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know I'm being right or wrong. I'm just a human being and working on this journey of transformation, changing as much as I can change. I'm just helping myself with this series, and that's what I'm doing. You see that? Look, I'm going to explain you about this journey of transformation. This is the journey of transformation, right? And this is the journey about my physical health, my mental health, and my financial health. But right now, for a reason, because I'm not earning from anywhere, I can't talk about my financial health. Okay? So, two things are there to talk about: physical health and mental health. So, physically, I'm doing physical activity to help myself. And mental health for I'm being mindful about everything I do, like what I see in my day, whatever what I consume in my day. And when I say consume, I don't mean food. I mean the content, what I watch on YouTube, what I watch on Netflix, what I scroll on the social media, what I listen to, what type of conversation I'm having with someone. You see, if you really start to being mindful about what you say, what you consume, what you listen, and everything you do in your life, you'll help yourself with that also. Because look, in a 24 hours of a day, there are so many triggers which will trigger your memories, which will trigger your emotions, which will trigger your flashbacks. And after triggering them, your day will be drowned. And we all know that. So if you really want to ignore those triggers, you have to be mindful. If you know that something is going to hurt you, then don't do that. If you know that something you'll do and that will trigger your memory, then don't do that. You have to be mindful. Like, if you know that something you are going to watch and it will hurt you in the end, it will going to trigger you, even if it's positive, but still it will give you something to think in your mind, right? And it will trigger eventually. So if you don't want to trigger your memory, trigger your flashbacks, then don't watch it. That's what I've learned, that be mindful about whatever you do in your day. You know, be mindful. That's what I want. Okay. And this journey of transformation is all about how I change physically, mentally, how I change, how my views change, how my perspective of life change as a human being, how I change on a day zero, how I was having conversation, you see, the way I was communicating with you all in a video, in a recording, or how I was behaving, the way I was thinking, the way I was having thoughts and everything. It's all about how I change as a human being, how I change in my perspective of life, how everything changes in me. And journey of transformation has so many things. I don't even know in myself that what can I share. Like literally there are so many things, because life is not just one thing or two things or three things or four things. There are billions and millions of things which comes to our life unpredictably, and we can't even predict what's going to happen in next second or next day, right? But this is the journey of transformation, and that's where I start recording, and that's where I start saying about my day, what I'm going to do in my day, what I'm thinking, what thoughts I'm having, I'm going through anything or not, is there anything I want to talk about or anything. This is the journey of transformation, and this is where I stay raw and honest. This is where I just start recording and start yapping about my day and everything. So after recording, I convert this recording into a video form and directly upload it. I don't even watch by myself before uploading. I just directly upload it, because I know and I trust myself that I can't hurt someone with my words or anything. Because look, if someone has been through so many things, they can't hurt someone, because they know the pain and they know the suffering. So for sure they will be mindful about that, they will care about that. So I literally have been through the worst and horrific things in my life. So I know for a fact that I will not hurt someone, I will not do something bad. So that's why I don't even care to watch my videos before uploading. I just directly record this and upload it. And I don't even edit my videos. I just turn this recording into the video form, and after that I just upload it. And when I say sometimes editing takes time, I mean that converting this into the video form takes time, because I have to have an edit app to convert this recording into the video form, and after that I have to export this. That's why I used edit term, but I don't edit videos. And when I say when I say I don't edit videos, I mean that I don't cut out any part, I don't listen to the what I have talked about. I just convert this recording into the video form and directly upload it. So you see that this journey is all about me being raw and honest and telling you everything, and this is the journey about that. So one thing I would like to tell you is that, look, for sure the life right now might be where you are struggling, but you have to understand the fact that life is all about ups and downs. Everything is not going to same, every day is not the same. Look, I started a journey of transformation, and the way I was talking, I didn't have talked every day same. If you see from day zero, I was not having conversation right way on every single day. Some day I have struggled to talk, some day I have struggled a lot. Okay, look, what I'm trying to tell you that every day is not the same. Even for me, like when I started this journey of transformation, on day zero you see, day one you see, day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you watch from day zero, you'll see so many days I have struggled to speak, so many days I didn't have a good conversation. But at some point where I'm so happy, where I'm like a day 50 video, where I was happy to complete day 50 days of this journey of transformation, I had a very good conversation, I had a very good video, right? So you see that at certain moment, at certain point, you are living at a top of the world, but at some point you are living very down, and that's just a part of the life is not the same always. And right now whatever you're living in the moment, it's going to change for sure. You just have to help yourself to pull up yourself, and I'm here to help you with that. You are not alone, and never ever in your life think this, that you are alone in your life. You always have yourself, and as a human being, as a fellow human being, I'm always here for you. And this community, this family is always here for you. And yes, when I say this, I want you to consider this before subscribing. Look, I don't want subscriber as a numbers. I don't want my numbers to go up. I want family to go up. So if you want to subscribe, consider this. I really will consider you as a family member. So if you just want to be a subscriber as a number, don't subscribe. I want you to be a family member. So if you want to be a family member, if you really willingly want to be a family member, then subscribe. Then be a part of this family. And then subscribe and turn the bell notification on, and you'll be my family member. And welcome to the family. Okay, so this family is always here for you. I'm always here for you. The part of this family, every single human being in this family is always here for you. We are always here to help you. I'm always here to help you, okay? And this is the community I'm building in. You see that? Okay, now I'm yapping about so many things again and again, but yeah. Well, I told you about my day. I told you about what I'm feeling right now. I talked about mental health, and now I would like to tell you one thing. Look, whatever you do in your life, do it consistently and trust yourself with that. It's not just about YouTube videos. It's not just about, any business. It's about everything you do in your life. To get success in your life, whatever you're doing in your life, you have to do two things to help yourself to, get to success. First, you really need to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, then you are going to ruin that. First, trust yourself, and second, stay consistent with your work. That's it. That's two things you need to get success. That's it. You don't need anything. Just trust yourself and stay consistent with your work. You don't need perfection to start. You don't need to make perfect videos. So I'm just giving an example, okay? You don't need to make perfect videos. You don't need to, do anything which can, which will be perfect. Okay? So start doing something the way you want to do. You learn by yourself, okay? When I started this, I was not having good conversation. I was not making good videos. I'm not. You see, but I'm better than before. I have helped myself with this. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever you do in your life, you have to help yourself. You don't need perfection. You don't need to find perfect moment. You don't need to find perfect videos. You don't need to grab information before you do something. Just do your way. So many times I have seen that. I'm just giving example, okay? When someone starts YouTube channel, they find videos about how to get to 1000 subscriber, how to get to 4000 hours of watch time, how to make videos, how to do this and how to do that. No, you don't need all that. You don't need that. Why? Because if you start grabbing information, at the moment you will have so much information and you will struggle that there is so much I have to do, and at the end of the day you'll not do it because you already have so much information and you are tired of this. Because okay, I'm yapping about this, but look, I'm just trying to tell you that you don't need to watch videos, you don't need to find information, because every human being who is successful every human being who is successful right now in their life, they are because of their efforts, because they have learned by this step by step. When I started this YouTube channel, I didn't seek for information. I didn't watch any videos on YouTube like how to get to 1000 subscribers, how to get to 4000 hours time, or how I need to make my videos. I didn't watch anything. I was not influenced by anything. I just started by my own idea. I just started this with my own instinct. I just had an idea when I started this channel that I really want to help people with mental health. So I started this channel as a mental health videos. So I have made mental health videos for about month or 2 months, and those videos are still available on this channel. And after that, one day I had an idea to create this journey of transformation. So after that, I created this journey of transformation, and I have been consistent with this. I trusted myself. I am consistent with this since 60 days, and one day again I had an idea to create another channel where I upload videos any day I had an idea about. So I have made 4 videos on that channel. 2 videos are about YouTube, one is about sleep, and one is also about sleep, which is about C45 challenge, Callus 45. That challenge is about sleep, which is about my sleep schedule, and which will also help you in your lifestyle. So if you want to watch C45 video, there is a link in this channel's bio. You'll see that. Okay, let's come to the point. That's What I'm trying to tell you is that whatever you want to do in your life, you don't need perfection. Don't seek for perfection, because there is no such thing as perfection. Why? Because at the moment, right now, at the moment where you are living in, this is the perfect moment. Okay? Because you are living in this moment. Future you have not seen. Past is gone. Right now you are living it. Right now you are breathing. Right now you can feel anything around you. So this moment is the perfect. Don't find perfect moment. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start doing what you want to do. Okay? Whatever you want to do in your life, just start doing that and you will have a success. Because eventually, if you wait for the perfect moment, you will not do it. But if you start doing it, you will learn, you will see, and you will start changing yourself as time goes. Because even I'm giving an example that when I started this, I was not making good videos, I was not having good conversation. If you watch my first video on this channel, which was about mental health, you will see that I was not having a good conversation. I was just reading what I have written in notes app to help people with mental health. Because mental health videos are not something to joke about, or do it in a just flow way. This is something to be mindful about. This is something where I have to be strict and sensitive. So I've when I make mental health videos, when I made mental health videos, I first thought about it very very mindfully, what I have to talk, what should I talk about, and everything. And after that, I wrote down everything, every topic and everything. And after that, I considered watching myself, reading that, and listening to that. And after that, being considering this is something which will not hurt or trigger something. After being after what I'm missing the word. I don't know which word was that, but yeah, I'm trying to tell you that mental health videos, if you see my first video, you will see that I was not having good conversation, I was not making good videos, but still I made it. And I'm not ashamed of that. I am going to let those videos be public. I'm not going to make those videos private at any day in future also, because those videos are memory for me. Because those videos, I didn't wait for the perfect moment to start, I didn't find the perfection, I just did it because I wanted to do it. You see that I want you to do the same. Whatever you want to do in your life, just do it. Don't wait a perfect moment, don't wait for the perfection. The way you will do it, you learn by yourself. On a day 0, I was not having conversation. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, but I changed. I got better and better every day, and it's been 60 days. And for sure, on a day 600, this is the day 60, right? But day 600 will be different than this. We all know that. And I will have a better conversation skills. My English will be much better than this. And there will be so many things which will be better than this, right? Because that will be day 600, and that's a long way to go. But still, we get better and better every day, right? Every day is not the same, and there are so many things. But you want to do something, then start doing it. Okay, I'm going to end this because I'm yapping about this for a long time. But yeah, and another thing I would like to tell you is that never ever in your life lose your ideas. For example, whenever I get idea, I write it down. If I don't have a time to do something, I write it down. And if you're a lazy person who is not going to do work on that idea, then I would like to help you. Look, whenever you get idea, write it down somewhere, and whenever you get motivation to do something or inspiration to do something, use that motivation to work on that idea. Because no one in this world knows, not even you, that how much of big impact your idea can create on this world. So never in your life lose your ideas. Whenever you get an idea, start working on the idea, because your idea can create much bigger impact than you have ever imagined. So yes, never lose your idea. That's what I had. And yeah, one thing, if it's morning where you live, then good morning and have a very very good day. I wish you a very good day. If it's afternoon, then good afternoon. If it's evening, then good evening. And if it's night and you're going to sleep after this, then good night and have a very good sleep and sweet dreams. And if you're having something while watching this, like a lunch, breakfast, meal or something, then enjoy your meal. Okay, that's what I had. And now let's talk about what, because I already told you about my day, what I'm feeling, the thoughts I'm having. Okay, I didn't talk about my thoughts, or I just said my feeling, right? What I'm feeling right now. And talked about my day, the two things I talk about in my videos. And yeah, let's talk about thoughts. Look, I'm having thoughts of what I have been through. I know it's not right for my mind. I know it's not good for my mind right now to think about or have a thoughts about those things. But I'm trying my best to not think about that. I'm helping myself to not overthink those things, because I have been through this and I can help myself with this. Because if you have already been through something, then you have experience of that and you can help yourself with that. So I'm helping myself with this. But yeah, I have to admit that I'm not healed properly from this, but I'm trying my best to heal myself. And look, I would like to say one thing here, that look, in your life, if you are privileged enough, if you have a money and everything, please help yourself with your privilege and money. You can seek professional help, you can seek a doctor, because you are privileged enough. There are millions and millions of people in this world who are not privileged enough like you, who don't have a privilege to seek for professional help, seek for doctor. Look at me. I didn't had a privilege in my life to seek for professional help. I didn't had a privilege to, seek for a doctor. I struggled with that. I helped myself by myself. No one was with me. No one supported me. No one helped myself. No one helped me. I just helped myself by myself. You see that? But I just helped myself by myself. When I was going through so many things in my life in my teenage, not even friends, I didn't had a friends. I didn't had a good conversation with my parents. I was alone by myself. I started to helping myself by myself. I didn't seek for professional help. I didn't seek for doctor, because I didn't have a privilege. I didn't have the money. But if you have it, then use your money, use your privilege. I still don't have money. I still don't have a privilege in my life to seek for professional help. I still don't have a privilege in my life to seek for a doctor. You see that? But if you have, then use your privilege, use your money to help yourself, because you are lucky. You have privilege, okay? And to those people who are not privileged enough in their life to help themselves, you can still help yourself by yourself. Look at me. I help myself by myself. I didn't seek for professional help. I didn't seek for doctor or anything. But just still I help myself without anything. So you can also help yourself by yourself, but you have to give efforts also to help yourself. Do things like have a conversation with your parents, friends, someone you are close to, and start taking care of yourself. Okay? Yes, I have a problem right now in my throat, which is making struggle to talk, and that's why I'm doing in between the sounds of that kind of sound. So well, I already told you about thoughts I'm having. I already told you about my feeling. I already told you about how my day is and what I'm going to do in my day and everything. So yes, I think that's it for this video, right? Because I already told you about everything. But yeah, I would like to tell you one thing, that look, I really don't know what you're going through. I really don't. But I definitely do know one thing, that life is more beautiful than you think. And you deserve to live your life. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be cared. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to be, loved. So start taking care of yourself. Start giving yourself the love, care and treatment you deserve. Okay? And please, have a conversation with someone. I can have a conversation with you. Okay? I'm also available to have a conversation. Okay? Comment down something you're going through. I will reply. And yeah, this is the thing I care about the most. Because even if someone doesn't subscribe me, even if someone doesn't like my videos, even if someone says something, still doesn't matter. But what matters to me is that as a human being, what I have been through, I don't want anyone to go through that. I don't want to see someone suffering from that, because I have been through and I know the pain and suffering that triggers and cause that. So I don't want you to go through this. So please help yourself with that. Start taking care of yourself and be better version of yourself. Don't be like this, okay? You can be better. And I'm always here for you, and everyone in this family is always here for you. Okay? Yes, that's what I had. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kalas and you're watching The Journey of Transformation. I really love to have a conversation with you all, and this is The Journey of Transformation. This is my work and I really love to do this work, and I'm really loving the part of this journey. And yeah, Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being the part of this journey. And love you all. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, I hope you had a good time. My name is Kalash and you're watching the journey of transformation. This is the day 60. And take care of yourself. And one of the most important thing this is, okay, start taking care of yourself. Okay, take care of yourself. And toodles.